Good evening all, this is Tom here, and this is a little tutorial on how to set up a PECO PL12X motor adapter base. This is the package that came in, and you get two of them in here. It's upside down. And that's the PL12X, and then that's this. I put the bar in, and that just slides. Oh, you can't see it. All right, let's do it this way. That slides back and forth inside there, and then the pin goes in through that hole, which is real hard to see, but it's right there. And then when that changes, that slides the bar, and that's the PL12X. This is the PL10, which is a turnout motor. It's that little guy there. It has that's the packaging, PL10 contact motor, and then the instructions are on the back of this thing. On the PL10, it gives you different mounts, and the two center ones I always have to bend them down because I'm HO. If you were N gauge, the two inside ones would fit on the N gauge track, and the ones in the middle. But I bend them down because I'm HO scale, and that fits on the devices. So that's the PL10, and then here is the PL15. And I'll bring the camera over here. As you can see, a lot of little parts. So what I'm going to do is show you how I put it together, and this is one that's already done. Let me put the camera back over here, and this one's already done. One of my nuts fell off. I didn't tighten them down. So this is the PL12 on the bottom, the PL10, and then the PL15. Excuse me. And you can see all the contacts. And like I said the other day, that one side is for the frog and the other side is for like a push button or a toggle or and an LED type of setup. And then there's a bushing. It looks like this. I'll put it in my hand. It's like a rubber bushing. That bushing goes on this throw rod. This guy here. See it moving? And then that, what that does is makes contact on one of these so that it knows what to do. Right now, it's down too low. As you can see, when I throw this throw bar, it doesn't move. So what I got to do is pull it up higher, and now you'll see it move. See how it slid down? You have to glue it in place, but I don't want to glue it in place yet. So that's what you do there. So what I do, I gotta keep that nut there. What I do is I take the PL10 and mount it on the PL12X. So it's going to be hard to see with my fingers in the way. And it's a little tricky getting them and then that throw bar in the hole And then the second one, sometimes you have to bend them in just a hair. And look at that, I got it in the first time showing you guys. Last night I was doing that one and I had a little struggle, but I guess as you do them you get better. And now you can see how the bar's moving? So that's that. Now, what we do next is we take the PL15 and we take these contacts and they go on a certain way. See the cut out there? Let's see if I can bring it in closer. You can see that cut out there. That has to go to the outside, like that. So I'll put the screws in here, and picking up these real tiny washers is a real pain. Take a screw and a washer, put the washer through the screw, and then I go down through and into the hole. And then on the other side I flip it over and I take one of these tiny nuts and stick it on there. And I twist it with my finger and spin it around, and I'll tighten it up. The key is getting these things tightened to the right spot so that when the throw bar goes, it contacts them the right way. So that's that. And then I take the next one. And then I get another nut. Turn it on there. So now that's on there, and it can move around. Once you tighten it up, you know, you have to like just turn just a little bit so that the contact, because when that goes, you can see, I don't know if you can see in there, but when I hold it like that, you'll see the contact moving. It's hard to see, but it's moving. So we do the other one. But what I wanted to show you is how this connects to the turnout. So here's a PECO turnout, and it's spring loaded. Get it back and forth, right? It's spring loaded. So what I have to do is see this little itty bitty hole. I'm going to point to it right there. That hole is not big enough. This little itty bitty thing has two nubs on it, and I can have that hook onto here. I just have to drill that out a little bit, and then it'll go on here. And then when that moves, it'll move the turnout. So what I got to do is, I got a little itty bitty drill bit here, and I'm going to just drill that out very carefully. let's see if that's big enough. Might have to do it. Yeah, I gotta get a bigger drill bit. So let me go get a bigger drill bit and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I found the right drill bit and I just reamed it out a little bit more, and now it fits on there. So that just goes there like so, and then what you do, I'm going to put the track down like this, and then you take this assembly of the PL12X 10 and 15 and you put that there, and now when you want to change the track, you just kind of hard with it, not pinned down. There it goes. There it goes. I hold it down tight so you can see the turnout. So once it's in place and screwed down, these screws over here, I don't know if you can see them behind that. There's a bunch of brass screws over there. You got one screw hole in the back and then two on the front. So I just screw them in place. And then this is on my helix, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to 3D print like an enclosure for these guys. So it'll look like a switching box or something. So that's that. So that's how you put together a PL12X, a PL12X, a PL10, and a PL15. Now they do have their wires, and I got them when I did my double slip. They're a PL34, and then they just slip right on. These here, I think I'm just going to solder wires onto them. It's not hard to do that since they're going to be above the layout, you know, on the helix. And then I can just put them in place and then run all the wires in a conduit, and so that they're not exposed. So that's it for this. So hopefully this helps somebody, and if you need any assistance with this, feel free to leave me a message. You can contact me, my email's on there, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and definitely hit the thumbs up. That helps us all out on YouTube. So this is Tom. Everybody have a good evening, and we'll see you all in the next video.